Dear friends, as I told you in previous episode, the 5-second rule works magically only with courage. Courage can be to do or achieve anything in one's life. For the one who has the ability to change has to use courage. Once we use the rule, it will be there for us whenever we need it. So, let's see how it can change everything throughout your life. For this, very first, we should start with the smallest move with self-monitoring and become more present and productive, thereby believing in our ideas and abilities. The 5-second rule will give you inner strength to become a better person by understanding how much we have held ourselves back. When we look back on a life, we might have gone through life-changing decisions purely on instinct, and it is heart-first decision where we ignored our fear and let our courage and confidence speak for us. So, what is 5-second rule? Here is a real story where we can understand it better. Once, Geeta's sister was killed in an accident. So, Geeta had to travel back home to help the family. That's where a 5-second decision changed. She decided to raise her sisters, 2 little ones who were left behind. Is this not an important decision by Geeta in her life? How long time she took to decide? Just 5 seconds. She ignored her fear and let the courage to act. This is called as no-brainer. Because when we act with the courage, our brain is not involved. Our heart speaks and we listen. This role will teach us to use our effort on a part to discover the power within us and make us feel incredible and inspiring how easy things become. The rule is also a powerful tool in the work, relation, parenting, addiction also. We all have a doubt how one simple tool works in so many powerful ways. If we have unknown greatness inside us, the rule will give us both the clarity to hear that greatness and the courage to act on it. The only way to put into action is to unlock the inner power which is inside and to become that person that we want to be. This needs real confidence, which comes only when we honor our instincts with action. And this honor is honoring ourselves, which is very important in our life. When we wake up every morning, don't we feel drenched? The alarm rings, but don't feel like getting up. Or we lie awake at night with the head spinning with our problems. It happens in everyone's life and even mine. But after hitting snooze button many times, at the end we snowballed into bigger problems that impacts entire day. The result is spending the days with tiredness, running late and feeling totally overwhelmed. This makes us to feel defeated all the time in every aspect. No matter how bad a life can seem, we can always make it worse. We feel jealous of our friends. We become judgmental and also bitchy. Our problems seem big, but we pretend to be fine. Here, we can feel ourselves trapped, either with wrong decision or money problem or even frustration. We all know we need to make things better just by getting up early, being nicer with family and friends, and talking better things with them. But knowing what we need to do isn't enough to create a change, as changing is hard. Change requires us to do things that feel hard and scary. Hence, change requires courage and confidence. After all this, we start thinking, which is worst. The more we think about the situation, it frightens us and more uncertain and disturbed. That's where we realize that we are ashamed of ourselves. Now, we know what we need to do. To start something right might be even getting up on time, looking for a job. At this moment, we decide to change. Then make promises to ourselves that tomorrow I will change. And with the vision in mind and a heart full of hope, we set the alarm and close the eyes. Next morning, when alarm rings, we don't feel like the future me, but we feel like the same old person who wants to sleep. But at that moment, thought of getting up, rolling towards the alarm and hitting the snooze button, 5 seconds was all it took to take to ourselves and get up. The reason is simple, and researchers call it as habit loop. Can we compare this 5-second change which made to change to rocket launch? The final 5-second countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fire and smoke filled with shuttle launched. Why can't we launch with our tomorrows like a rocket? Here, the fact is we have to solve our problems, as we cannot destroy it. We can feel happy and proud of ourselves again. It doesn't mean climbing the Mount Everest, but also the smallest thing, like staying positive, speaking in a meeting, making decision, sticking to a plan, admitting we are wrong, also listening more with others. This instinct to launch ourselves is an inner wisdom. Hearing it is a tipping point, and following instruction is life-changing. So, now we have decided to launch with full enthusiasm. Our instinct may seem stupid in this moment, but when we honor them with deliberate action, it will change your life. Added to the point about putting things into action, won't it be trusting your guts? There is a powerful connection between our brain and our instinct to act. When we set a goal, our brains open. Whenever we achieve those goals, our brain fires up and our instincts to get that goal completed. I would like to make you understand this concept better with an example. Let's say we have set a goal to get healthier. If you walk into a living room, nothing happens. Rather, if you walk past the gym, you feel something related to to getting healthier. Later, you feel like you should exercise. That's an instinct reminding you of the goal which is in your inner wisdom. So, when it comes to goals, dreams, and changing our life, our inner wisdom is a genius. Our goal impulses, urges, and instincts are there to guide us. But we should bet on them because we will never know when the greatest inspiration will strike and where that discovery will lead us if we trust ourselves. We need to ignore how we feel and do what we need to be done. Friends, with this feel of ignoring our negatives, I'm leaving. But next week, we'll come up with focusing our mind towards moving forward. Thank you. Be awaited. Have a nice day.